Come close, little one. Have you ever wondered why the sun and the gentle moon live so high up in the sky instead of down here with us? It is because of a friendly visit that grew far, far too big. Long ago, by the Cross River, the sun did not live in the sky. He lived right here on the earth, in a small, cozy house with his quiet wife, the moon, who glowed softly beside him. And the sun's very best friend in all the world was the water. Wide, deep, sparkling water, who lived down in the river valley, full of fish and crabs and river snails. Every single day, the sun walked down to visit his friend, and they talked and laughed for hours by the river bank. But though the sun visited again and again, the water never once came to visit him. And this puzzled the warm-hearted sun. "Friend Water," he asked at last, "why do you never come to see me?" "Ah, my friend," said the water gently, "I would love to. But I am very, very big. Your little house could never hold me and all my people," said the water. "I would only flood you out." And it showed him its countless fish and crabs and snails. But the sun loved his friend dearly. "Then I shall build a house so large," he declared, "that you and all your people can come inside with room to spare." So the sun and the moon set to work, raising the walls of an enormous compound, brick by brick. For many days they built, the walls rising wider and higher than any home. The moon helped too, though she was a little worried. When at last it was finished, it was less a house and more a great walled field. "Surely this is big enough for anyone," said the sun proudly. "Come, water," he called toward the river. "Come and visit at last." So the water came. First, a little stream trickled politely through the gate. "Is it safe to keep coming?" it asked. Yes, yes." "Come in, friend," laughed the sun. So more water flowed in, and with it came the fish, the crabs, and all the water's many people. It rose to the sun's knees. "Is it still safe?" "Yes, come in," he laughed. It rose to his waist. And the moon began to look worried. It rose to his chest, and still more of the water's endless people poured in. And still the kind sun kept saying yes. Soon the water filled the whole great courtyard and lapped at the very top of the high walls. The sun and the moon climbed up onto the roof, with nowhere left to stand. "Friend sun, is it still safe to come?" "There is still a little room," said the sun bravely, though in truth there was none. And the water rose up over the very rooftop itself. So, to stay above the tide, the sun and the moon began to rise up off the roof into the air. Up and up they climbed, higher and higher, until they floated all the way into the wide open sky. And there, high in the sky, they found room at last, room enough for both of them, far above the deep water. So they made their home up there, the bright sun by day and the gentle moon by night. They had loved their friend so much that they let the visit fill their whole home and lift them right into the sky. For even the very best friendships need enough room to breathe. When is it good to say, "That is enough room for today"? Tell me in the comments. Until next time.